With the air grabber handed off to Will, he can now begin scratch building the color to match the original fiberglass finish. Mark wants to keep as much of the originality as possible, so Will is going to have to put his color tinting skills to the test.
All right, so here's what I have. This is a 1683 is our black. We got our 1684, which is our white. We got a 1609, which is a violet, and then the 1634, which is a brown. We've been using PPG for years, so you kind of know ahead of time what it takes to get the color exact. So I'll kind of put these in there, I'll stir it up, check it out, compare it, and then just kind of keep tinting it as I go. And then once the color's ready to go, I can just head in there and start spraying. Mixing the paint from scratch, it's a little more difficult because you can't just type it in your computer and come up with the color that you're looking for. You actually just kind of wing it a little bit, add colors in, so it's a little harder to do. It's a solid color, it's a very common color, so with this particular mix that we're doing, it's not going to be as difficult.
Tinted to what he feels is right, it's time to compare it with the original. Meanwhile, Dave found out whether the rivets were a natural steel or black finish.
I got with Dave, all these bolts actually stay a natural finish. Dave went out in the graveyard there. I guess we have 2 cars out there that have these on there, so he was able to look at them, and then the bolts out there were rusted. So that tells you that they weren't painted at all. So what I'll do is I'll end up spraying my color on, and I'll get overspray on them, but I'll come back with lacquer thinner on a rag, kind of wipe them clean, and then end up clearing the whole thing, which will also prevent these from rusting in the future. So we're basically doing exactly what factory did, only it's a little bit better because I'm going to clear coat this whole thing, which will preserve it forever. So if you can get your color, pretty close, which I did there. So that's a pretty good match. That's actually really good. That's 30 times better than Mark could have ever dreamed of doing. So we got this whole thing laid out, ready to go. I'm going to go in, put my paint in my gun, dust some color around the areas that need it, and then clear coat the whole thing with a semi-flat clear. All right, so my color's all done, spotted in where I was supposed to. I did a little bit extra just to clean it up just a little bit. This looks great. I am gonna go in there right now, get some clear coat, which is gonna dye back. It's a flex and flat clear, so it's for purposes like this. I'll clear coat the whole entire thing and give it back to Dave. It's gonna look brand new. It absolutely looks 100% factory. The clear is right now, we'll go in there and check it out, but it's starting to dye back, so it'll have that nice low gloss sheen that it's supposed to have. So as soon as this is actually all dried up, I'm gonna get it over there to Dave, and Mark is gonna love it. He'll tell you he won't like it, but he's gonna be pretty happy with it.